At the end of the week, you will be an entirely different person.
What happens in Thailand stays in Thailand.
Amen.
Amen.
Hi there.
Hi, ladies. You're so pretty.
Thank you.
I gotta say, I'm enjoying the show so much. And I always, when I watch the White Lotus, I keep thinking, like, how many human issues can there be in this world? Turns out many, and even more every time. But let's start with your characters. Michelle, I want to start with Jacqueline.
Yeah.
What do you think, what would we say is her main issue, her main thing that she's struggling with? I don't think she's very genuine, perhaps. Maybe something there?
Yeah, I think that I think her main issue is that we kind of peel back the layers through the season, and I think what she presents is, this idea that she has this really perfect life and she's very lively and colorful and dynamic and charming. I kind of think of her as a bit of a butterfly. If I had a spirit animal for her, she was a butterfly, and she kind of flits about and kind of just lands enough to kind of make a little bit of a scene. But she knows that her life will be short-lived in a sense in terms of like her career. Oh my God. And so I find that I feel like she's honestly quite sad and quite lonely. And even though she has probably made all of these very faux connections because of her line of work, that she's actually really craving authentic connection, and that's something that she's not able to kind of give herself because she sabotages herself.
Do you think that she's really trying to have this type of connection with her friends? Because, female dynamics can be very tricky thing.
They are, and Mike has certainly made them front and center in this season. I love what he's trying to do. He's really, wanting to explore the complicated nature of womanhood and friendships, and this idea of how women continue to perpetuate or endure the constant comparisons, the competitiveness, the self-judgment, the self-doubt, the questioning of our life's choices, and I think that, we have this idea as women, unfortunately, and as human, it's a natural human behavior to, question, the grass is always greener. So, and I love that all of these women possess and inhabit a kind of like a perfect life, seemingly, and to the outside world and to each other, and yet each of these women feel that they are in lack, in a space of lack of something, and that they're looking for it in each other, and therefore also judging each other for it.
Old friends.
Long-time friends, not old.
What happens in Thailand stays in Thailand.
So what does that mean?
It means we're not dead yet.
Amen. Amen.
It's a wellness center. You should get a facial. Rick, the lady in the airport thought you were my dad.
My God.
I feel that Chelsea, Aimee, is sort of somehow more true to herself, because she really loves Rick, right?
Yeah, and I think that they are in many ways, these two. I wish that Jacqueline and Chelsea could have had a chat. Because they're kind of on the opposite ends of the scale, where like Chelsea doesn't have anything fancy. She doesn't have anything impressive. Her optics aren't great, but she is in her experiences and she's very present, and she could actually maybe deal with a little bit more judgment. Like she's just out here just, and you see that with Chloe too. It's so different to the friendship with the ladies, where Chelsea's just like, you're so pretty, you're amazing, and she just wants to be friends with her, and there's no competition and there's no ego, and she just wants to juice everyone up and just live her life. But like she's all feeling and not much thought. She isn't putting a lot of thought in, and I think that she could have a little bit more of the grass is greener, because actually she could maybe go, if she just paused and thought, is this how I want to spend my life? Pouring my light into this person who isn't giving me much back, but she's just so in love with him. And I, as the actor, I just had to be, because I couldn't judge her for any of that because she truly believes that the cosmos brought them together and that it is fate and that it's destiny. So as the actor, I had to believe that too and not judge any kind of toxicity or anything like that. It was just, and it's quite freeing to live that simply. Like Chelsea's just in her experience.
She has such abandon.
She's got such abandon.
Which I love.
Yeah.
Which I love about her.
Yeah.
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 And he is her soulmate in her mind. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very hard to let go of a soulmate if you're absolutely convinced that that is your soulmate, even though the evidence is pointing very differently. I mean, there's not much bless her. She doesn't have much evidence that this man is her soulmate.
Yes.
Like, you know, and in many ways, even though Saxon is deeply, you know, problematic or whatever, she kind of like has something interesting with him, I think, and kind of, but she can't see anyone else but Rick. Total tunnel vision.
A very, very sexy dancer.
Julian, who plays Alexei, he's a very good friend of mine.
Oh my God, he's amazing. I was just texting with him this morning. Yeah.
We love him.
Yeah, we love him. He is brilliant in the show.
I'm gonna show him that bit in the studio.
Yeah, he's like best energy, terrific actor, just a really lovely human.
Oh, great. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thanks.